It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by someone else's negativity? Perhaps it's a difficult boss, a manipulative family member, or someone whose presence drains your energy and peace of mind. These encounters can feel unavoidable, leaving us frustrated, anxious, or even powerless. But what if I told you there's a way to reclaim your serenity? A way to rise above the chaos, no matter how relentless it may seem. The ancient Stoics had a powerful tool, a mental armor, that allowed them to navigate life's storms without losing their inner calm. Imagine wielding such a tool today, protecting yourself from the harmful energy others might project onto you. This isn't just philosophy locked away in dusty old texts. It's a practical, transformative strategy for thriving in modern life. If you've ever felt weighed down by someone else's negativity, or if you're seeking a more tranquil existence in our hectic world, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, take a moment to hit the subscribe button and join our community here at Invincible Within. Leave a comment below with, "I'm deserving," if you believe you deserve to reclaim your peace, and share this video with friends who need this insight. Don't skip any part. You never know which moment might spark a life-changing realization. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most renowned Stoic philosophers, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words hold profound significance, especially when dealing with difficult people like narcissists. Marcus's wisdom reminds us that we cannot control others, their actions, their words, or their intentions, but we can control how we respond. This is a game changer. Instead of trying to fix or change someone whose behavior is out of our hands, we focus on the one thing within our control, our reactions. This shift allows us to conserve our emotional energy, protect our mental peace, and keep our sense of self intact. Imagine carrying a backpack every day. Every negative interaction, every hurtful comment, and every manipulative attempt by a narcissist adds a rock to this backpack. Over time, the weight becomes unbearable, dragging you down physically, mentally, and emotionally. But here's the truth: you don't have to carry those rocks. The wisdom of Stoicism teaches us to stop adding to the burden. Instead of allowing someone else's actions to dictate our peace, we learn to acknowledge the rock for what it is, weight we don't have to carry, and let it go. Seneca, another legendary Stoic thinker, said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." How often do we let the mere someone might say or do control our emotions? Seneca encourages us to focus on the present reality, separating it from the fears and worst-case scenarios we create in our minds. Dealing with a narcissist is especially challenging when they play a significant role in your life. A family member, a partner, or a colleague. The key is to recognize how much mental space you're giving them and take that space back. By doing so, you're drawing a line in the sand, deciding how much power they hold over your emotions and peace of mind. This isn't about dismissing the challenges they pose. It's about empowering yourself to respond with clarity and composure. When we free ourselves from the emotional entanglements they create, we regain the strength to focus on what truly matters: our personal growth, our goals, and our happiness. Stoicism teaches us that adversity, even when it comes from others, can be a catalyst for growth. When we learn to master our reactions, we stop being victims of external forces and become architects of our inner world. Imagine going through your day unshaken by the chaos around you. This is the freedom Stoicism offers. In the words of Epictetus, it's not things that upset us, but our judgments about them. By changing our perspective, we shift the balance of power. The narcissist no longer controls our emotional state. We do. Let's continue this journey together and unlock the potential of your mind. Stoicism teaches us a vital truth. While we cannot control the actions or attitudes of a narcissist, we hold absolute power over how we let their behavior influence us. Picture carrying a backpack that grows heavier with every manipulative comment, every dismissive remark, or every attempt to undermine your self-worth. The philosophy of Stoicism empowers us to stop adding these burdens and instead prioritize what truly matters: our inner peace and mental well-being. Minimizing the role of a narcissist in your life starts with a deliberate choice to shift your focus. This involves actively redirecting your thoughts and energies toward people, activities, and goals that uplift and empower you. It's about creating and maintaining boundaries, both emotional and physical, that safeguard your mental health. These boundaries might include limiting the frequency or depth of your interactions with the narcissist, steering conversations away from sensitive topics that could be used against you, or, in some cases, severing ties altogether. However, this process is not without its emotional toll. Choosing to distance yourself from a narcissist can feel like a form of mourning, especially if the narcissist is a close family member or someone you once relied on for emotional support. It's not just the loss of their presence but the realization that you may never have the loving, supportive relationship you deserve with them. This grief is real and valid. Allowing yourself to process these emotions through therapy, creative outlets like writing or painting, or leaning on supportive friends and communities, is an essential step toward healing. Stoicism doesn't advocate for suppressing your feelings, but instead encourages understanding them deeply, accepting them without judgment, and using them as a guide to make rational decisions. By embracing these principles, you learn to focus on what Stoics call your inner citadel, the unshakable core of peace and resilience within you. Choosing to minimize the narcissist's influence is not about retaliation or spite, but about reclaiming your life and prioritizing your mental health above all else. It's a declaration that your well-being is non-negotiable and that no one has the right to disrupt it. It's also important to recognize that feeling hurt or grieving is a natural part of this process. These emotions are not signs of weakness but markers of your humanity. What matters most is your commitment to moving forward, toward a healthier, more fulfilled version of yourself. With every step you take to establish boundaries and protect your peace, you are strengthening your inner citadel, making it impervious to the chaos around you. Understanding the narcissist's behavior is another key element in navigating these dynamics. Narcissists often construct elaborate facades of superiority, projecting charm, intelligence, or success to mask their deep-seated insecurities and vulnerabilities. This facade is not merely a performance but a protective mechanism, shielding them from confronting their own fears. When you begin to see through this illusion, you are not acting out of malice, but practicing a stoic commitment to seeking truth and clarity. Peeling back the layers of these illusions requires a disciplined approach grounded in stoic principles, particularly the concept of indifference. This means distinguishing between what is within your control, your perception and reactions, and what is not, such as the narcissist's behavior or self-image. By shifting your perspective, you can diminish the narcissist's power over your emotions. For example, when a narcissist flaunts their exaggerated self-image, you don't need to engage in direct confrontation or attempts to expose them. Instead, you might choose to ask subtle, non-confrontational questions like, "How did you come to that conclusion?" Or, "Can you explain that further?" These questions, posed with genuine curiosity and without judgment, can gently challenge the validity of their claims, prompting not only the narcissist, but also those around them to reflect on the authenticity of their narrative. That said, it's crucial to approach these interactions with caution and mindfulness. Prioritize your own safety and emotional well-being, especially if the narcissist is likely to react with hostility or aggression. This journey isn't about changing the narcissist, that is beyond your control, but about fortifying your own resilience, reclaiming your power, and choosing a path that prioritizes your growth, peace, and happiness. Above all, Stoic philosophy teaches us the value of maintaining our inner peace above all external provocations. When dealing with individuals like narcissists, who often thrive on conflict and control, this teaching becomes especially vital. Rather than engaging in confrontations that disrupt our emotional equilibrium, Stoicism encourages us to respond with poise and detachment. This deliberate choice to prioritize tranquility reflects the essence of the Stoic mindset, knowing when to engage and when to withdraw, always preserving the sanctity of our mental and emotional well-being. Adopting a stance of detached curiosity can be transformative in interactions with narcissists. Rather than directly challenging their inflated self-image, a move likely to provoke conflict, you subtly invite both them and yourself to explore deeper truths. This is not done with malice but with a genuine desire for clarity. Asking thoughtful, non-confrontational questions like, "Can you tell me more about that?" or "What led you to that conclusion?" can gradually deflate their grandiose perceptions. By encouraging gentle reflection, you create space for truth to emerge without triggering defensiveness or hostility. This approach aligns beautifully with the Stoic practice of prosoche, or attentive awareness. By staying fully present in the moment and mindful of our thoughts, words, and actions, we can navigate even the most challenging interactions with grace and wisdom. This mindful presence allows us to remain true to our values and committed to our pursuit of tranquility, even when faced with individuals who thrive on drama and discord. Challenging a narcissist's idealized self-image, therefore, is not about confrontation but about compassionate truth-seeking. It's about uncovering the reality behind the facade, guided by the four cardinal virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This path not only safeguards our peace of mind but also, indirectly, offers the narcissist an opportunity for self-reflection and potential growth. While they may not always seize this opportunity, the act of engaging with them from a place of wisdom and integrity ensures that we uphold our values and protect our own well-being. Healing from the effects of narcissistic relationships requires an active commitment to self-awareness and growth. Stoicism's emphasis on personal virtue and introspection aligns seamlessly with the therapeutic journey. It encourages us to look inward, to understand our emotions and reactions, and to examine the values that guide our lives. This process often reveals uncomfortable truths about our vulnerabilities, unmet needs, and the ways we may have sought validation from those incapable of providing it. Yet, it is through this courageous self-examination that we begin to untangle ourselves from toxic dynamics. Seneca's wisdom speaks directly to this process. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have and to make good use of what they do have. In the context of healing, this means recognizing that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can shift our focus from seeking external validation to cultivating self-compassion and inner strength. Therapy becomes a sanctuary for this work, a space where we can explore our experiences and emotions without judgment, process the wounds inflicted by toxic relationships, and rediscover our inherent worth. Through the lens of Stoicism, therapy is not merely about detachment, it's also about creation. It's about building a life rooted in joy, passion, and peace, crafted on our terms and aligned with our deepest values. This aligns with the Stoic pursuit of a virtuous life, where happiness is not found in external accolades or relationships, but in living according to reason and virtue. By engaging in therapy and personal growth, we actively resist the negativity imposed by narcissists and declare that we are more than the roles they have assigned us in their narrative. The process of therapy is also a profound act of Stoic reflection. It involves questioning the beliefs and patterns that tethered us to harmful dynamics and replacing them with healthier, more empowering perspectives. This step is crucial for reclaiming our autonomy and independence, It allows us to break free from the need for external approval and embrace a life guided by our own values and aspirations. Yet, this journey is far from easy. It requires immense courage to face our vulnerabilities, confront our fears, and step into the unknown. But it is also a path filled with hope and possibility. As we peel away layers of pain and self-doubt, we uncover the resilient, vibrant self that has always been within us, waiting to be rediscovered and celebrated. Stoicism teaches that ultimate freedom lies within us. It is the freedom to choose our attitudes, to respond to life with wisdom and compassion, and to live authentically, guided by virtue. This process of healing and growth is a testament to our resilience and our capacity for transformation. No matter the challenges we face, we hold the power to cultivate peace, joy, and fulfillment from within. As we navigate this journey of self-discovery and personal growth, let us do so with the courage and wisdom of a Stoic. Each step we take, whether in therapy, reflection, or daily practice, is a step toward a more empowered and peaceful life. Through this process, we reclaim our narrative, strengthen our inner citadel, and become architects of a future defined by authenticity, resilience, and inner peace. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we have absolute control over our internal world. Our thoughts, reactions, and emotions. This timeless principle is profoundly empowering, especially when confronted with the unsettling behaviors of a narcissist. Their provocations, manipulations, or attempts to destabilize you might seem like a direct threat to your peace. However, Stoicism provides an alternative approach, a path of resilience, tranquility, and mastery over one's inner self. The natural inclination in such situations may be to react defensively, engaging in arguments or countering manipulations. Yet, Stoic philosophy reminds us that the true power lies in restraint and deliberate choice. The ability to choose your response, rather than being enslaved by your emotions, is the hallmark of Stoic strength. This approach is neither passive nor weak. It is an active assertion of your autonomy, rooted in calm detachment. Choosing how to respond does not mean suppressing or denying your feelings. Instead, it involves acknowledging them with honesty, taking a pause, and then making a conscious decision about your actions. This might mean refraining from immediate engagement, stepping back to assess the situation with clarity, or responding thoughtfully rather than reflexively. For instance, when faced with the narcissist's attempts to provoke, take a moment to reflect. Is my peace worth sacrificing for this momentary battle? By consciously prioritizing your mental space, you safeguard your tranquility. This choice reaffirms your independence, ensuring that your emotional well-being remains untouched by the narcissist's attempts to undermine it. Developing this level of control requires intentional practice and mindfulness. Stoicism emphasizes exercises like journaling, meditative reflection, and attentive awareness. These practices cultivate an ability to observe your thoughts and emotions without being swept away by them. Through consistent practice, you can become adept at recognizing your triggers, understanding the habitual patterns of your reactions, and gradually breaking free from them. Journaling, for example, offers a space to dissect your experiences with clarity. Writing down your feelings about interactions with the narcissist helps untangle emotions from logic. Over time, this reflection allows you to see patterns, build awareness, and respond with reason rather than reactivity. By refusing to play the narcissist's games, you embody the Stoic ideal of Apathia, freedom from unnecessary emotional disturbance. This does not mean suppressing emotions but cultivating the strength to remain unshaken by external provocations. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely taught, it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. Your decision to remain calm and detached is not avoidance. It is a deliberate stance of empowerment. It declares, "I am the master of my soul, the guardian of my peace." This is the ultimate act of resilience. protecting your mental space from intrusion while simultaneously embracing your power to define how external events affect you. This path is not just about dealing with narcissists. It is a blueprint for living a life of intentionality and inner strength. Stoicism calls us to practice virtues like courage, wisdom, and temperance, which guide us to live in harmony with our values. By anchoring ourselves in these virtues, we cultivate a profound sense of autonomy and self-respect. In choosing not to engage in unnecessary conflict, you also cultivate self-awareness and emotional fortitude. You become unshakable, a person capable of navigating the storms of life with grace, assured that your inner peace is untouchable. This level of mastery extends beyond personal relationships, shaping how you approach all challenges in life. Remember, your strength does not lie in controlling others, but in mastering yourself. Stoicism teaches that the most profound freedom comes from within. The freedom to choose your response, to cultivate your inner peace, and to live according to your principles. This is a form of liberation that no external force can take away. As you walk this path, be kind to yourself. Healing from difficult relationships and building resilience is a journey, not a destination. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your courage and determination. With every act of self-reflection and growth, you honor your worth and reclaim your power. If these ideas resonate with you, join us on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Subscribe to Invincible Within to access more insights into Stoicism and personal growth. Share this video with friends who might find strength in these teachings. And if this message has touched you, leave a comment saying, "I'm deserve," because you do. Together, let's cultivate a community rooted in resilience, wisdom, and tranquility. Remember, the strength you seek is not something you must find externally. It is already within you, waiting to be nurtured and unleashed. Let's embrace the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and walk this path of transformation with courage and grace. Like this video, share it widely, and subscribe for more content that inspires and empowers. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Carry this truth with you as you face life's challenges. The fortress of your mind is unassailable when guarded with wisdom and virtue. Let's continue to grow, thrive, and live with the dignity of a true Stoic.